We are going to simulate the World Cup with Canada, but Jose Mourinho is the coach. I know Canadian soccer fans were dreaming of Carlo Ancelotti taking over the national team, but unfortunately he signed a new contract with Real Madrid until 2026. However, there is another high-profile target we can go after, and that is Jose Mourinho. Now I know what you're thinking, Josh, is this realistic? No. Can the Canadian Federation afford him? Also no. But this is an experiment and I want to put Mourinho's legacy to the test. He is known as a knockout expert. Even during his time at Roma where he underachieved in the league, he went on 2 European runs, one of which ended in the Europa Conference League title. So what we are going to do today is go back to FIFA 23, jump in the World Cup game mode, take over Canada, put in Mourinho's defensive custom tactics, and sim the tournament to see how we do. We are back in FIFA 23. Here is the game mode. Let's enter it. I can't explain it. I have no idea how they did it, but the Canadian Federation hired Jose Mourinho. John Herman left to join TFC months before the World Cup. In comes Jose Mourinho. He had one camp in charge of the boys, but now he's taking them to the World Cup. Here's Canada. Their best result was in 1986, and it was the group stage, so our goal here today is to beat that. We are going to choose the 2022 World Cup. The draw is the exact same. We are in Group F with Belgium, Morocco, and Croatia. All right, let's take a look at our squad and apply Mourinho's tactics. The very first thing we are going to do is pick our formation, and I'm going with the most Mourinho formation I can think of, the 5-3-2 holding. Now we need to assemble the squad. Our keeper is going to be Borjan because he just, to me, seems like a Mourinho type of keeper. Loud, a little angry. I think he's the perfect guy to be between the sticks. For the right wing back position, it's a little difficult. I want to go with Tajon Buchanan, but when we look at the defensive abilities, I mean, Larea is better than Buchanan, so I just feel like for this system, Larea is the better option. The back three is pretty straightforward. We're going to go with Alistair Johnson at outside right center back, Kamal Miller at outside left center back, and Steven Vittoria through the middle. Big, tall, good in the air. Really gives me that Mourinho kind of vibes that he would like out of a center back. So the back three is absolutely fine. At left wing back, there's no other option. It's Alphonso Davies, but we're definitely making him stick to his position. No kind of going around. This is a very organized system and he needs to stick to it. For the three-man midfield in the holding defensive midfielder position, I mean, it is FIFA, so we could go with Hutch. You know, pretend he's fully healthy, ready to go. We can put him in the 6. A little bit ahead of him could be Eustachio, playing a little more of that 8, still has the defensive side of the game. And then we need to have someone going in the box for runs. It could be Kone, but in the game he's not very good. I mean, it could be Tajon as well, or it could be Azorio. I think I'm going to keep Azorio just because I think it makes the most sense. And then as our 2 strikers, we're going to have Jonathan David and Kyle Larin. No real debate there. Now it's time for the fun part, the custom tactics. For our defensive style, we are without a doubt going drop back. Our width is going to be 55. We want to utilize the wing backs a little bit, and our depth will be about 40. We are going to sit back, we are going to soak pressure, and we are going to hit on the break. In possession, our build-up play will be long ball. We want to get forward as quick as we can. Chance creation will be forward runs, especially from Jonathan Azorio. He will be key to get forward with our wing backs and link up with our 2 strikers. Our width will be 60. Again, want to utilize our wing backs, but we want to be cautious. Players in the box, I'm going with 4. Corners only 2, and free kicks 2 as well. We will never get caught out. Now it is time for the most important part, and that is our player instructions. Starting with Milan Borjan, we are only going to change one thing, and that is come for crosses. This is Mourinho ball, so for our center backs, we are just going to leave everything the same. Nothing changes, nothing fancy here. In a system like this, the wing backs are so important, so I've made 2 changes. Now, as you know, we will sit back, soak up pressure, and wait for our opportunity. So I want stay back while attacking on both because I don't want them to lose their position. But I'm also going to add overlap on both, meaning if they have the opportunity, they can take it. Otherwise, stick to your position. I know Atiba is close to retiring, but I'm still expecting a lot out of him. I've made 4 changes for him: cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, aggressive interceptions, and cover center. He will be right in front of the back 3, cleaning everything up, trying to intercept the ball, create opportunities going forward, and just being a rock. For Stefan Eustachio, I don't want him getting any crazy ideas, so the 3 instructions I gave him was to stay back while attacking, aggressive interceptions, and cover center. He will pretty much play alongside Hutchinson and basically just try to help the back 3. As for Jonathan Azorio, he will have a little bit more freedom. I left everything the same except for one thing: get into the box for crosses. When the wing backs are going forward, the front 2 will need someone to link up with, and that is Azorio's job. He has license to do whatever he wants, but he still needs to get back and help out when needed. For the two strikers, I really wanted to replicate what Mourinho did at Roma with Dybala and Lukaku. Now that Roma side wasn't always firing, but their strikers definitely were. So David is going to take on the Dybala role, and I've made two changes: drift wide and get in behind. I want David to use his speed to bring defenders out of position. He can link up when need be and just basically provide support for Larin. For Larin, it's pretty simple. He has two instructions: stay central and stay forward. He's a poacher. He's going to have to hope that service will come in from the wingbacks, from Osorio, or from David. The final decision we need to make before the tournament begins is who is going to be Canada's captain. It was an easy choice. It's Atiba Hutchinson. So the final starting 11 looks like this. Borjan is in net. Larea is right wing back. The three center backs is Johnson, Vittoria, Miller. Left wing back is Davies. Our CDM is Hutchinson. The two midfielders is Eustachio, Osorio, and the two strikers is Larin and David. On the bench, we have St. Clair, Cornelius, Atakubi, Kay, Hoylett, Buchanan, and Ugbo. All right, Mourinho, let's see what you can do. It is time for our first match, Belgium versus Canada. We are going to quick sim this one. And Canada, under Mourinho, picks up a 3-1 win. Jonathan Osorio scores early in this match to make it 1-0 before Davies doubles the lead. Lukaku makes it 2-1, and then Jonathan David kills the match off as Canada pick up a 3-1 win and all 3 points to start the tournament. Perfect. Group F is off to the perfect start for us as Canada has the 3 points. Morocco and Croatia both draw, and Belgium loses. We are in a fantastic position. Let's see how Canada can do in match number 2. They have the 3 points, the perfect start, but Croatia is a difficult side. We'll go to quick sim once again, and oh no, they lost 2-1. Osorio scored once again to make it 1-0. Good start for Canada, but Kovacic made it 1-1. Kramaric missed a penalty, and Meyer ended up winning the match. That is not a good start, but look at the possession, 70% for Canada. Clearly, they weren't listening to their manager. That is why we lost. We are still in a good position. Group F, Croatia has 4 points, Canada has 3, Morocco 2, and Belgium 1. We need a result against Morocco to move on to the round of 16. All right, it's do or die. Canada against Morocco. We need a draw or a win to move on to the round of 16. We are going to quick sim, and oh, we got it done. 2-2 draw. Morocco actually had the early lead before Jonathan David made it 1-1. Osorio had his third of the tournament to make it 2-1 before Morocco leveled things up. 2-2 draw. We are heading to the round of 16. Look at the way Group F unfolded. We actually topped the group with a 1-1-1 record with 4 points. Belgium and Croatia also had 4 points, but we had the better goal difference. And Morocco finished in the basement with 3 draws. That was a crazy close group. Pretty much the opposite of what happened at the World Cup, as Canada and Belgium end up going through and Morocco and Croatia go home. The special one does it again. He gets Canada into the knockouts, playing that defensive tournament style football, exactly what we wanted. But now we have a true test as we have Spain in the round of 16. Here we go. Play match, quick sim, and oh no. A 3-2 loss. Olmo gets the hat trick to eliminate us. It looked like a good game. If that happened in real life, the possession would probably be like 85-15, but that wasn't too bad. It did look like a competitive match, but unfortunately for Mourinho, that is where this special story ends. That concludes our experiment, and although we didn't win the World Cup, I'd say it was a great showing from Mourinho and Canada. We topped a very difficult group, went on to the round of 16, and lost against a great Spain side 3-2. If that happened in real life, I would take it any day of the week. So Mourinho, if you're out there and want to take a significant pay cut, give us a call.